What is this called? Positive Grid Spark?
This is the Positive Grid Spark.
Why is this better than the Katana?
Plus Katana, just listening to it will sound better. Like the quality of the amp will be better, I think. But this is what I think the best practice amp you can buy.
So this is the best practice amp
Possibly.
that money can buy.
For the money that
Why?
you can buy it with.
It's not overly complicated.
No, it's easy to use. It's got the different settings. So you've got clean, glassy, which is quite a cool sound. Crunch, high gain, metal. But also you can play acoustic and bass on this, which I found, obviously, for being the bass player and playing guitar and bass, really handy to use both. It's 40 watt.
40 watt? Okay.
Yeah. It's got a built-in tuner, so you just hold the tap button down and then the lights stop flashing, you can use it as tuner. It's got 4 presets. Again, same with the Katana. It's what it reminded me of the Katana, but it's just...
It's like a rubbish box Katana, isn't it?
If you have this next to a Katana and you're only using it as the amp, yeah, it's like a smaller, not quite as good Katana, I think.
You were playing it earlier on the floor in my house while I was making some lunch, and it sounded really cupboardy, but this...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what happened earlier. Let me put it on glassy, which is what I hear is the best.
Doesn't sound cupboardy anymore.
No,
because it was on the floor.
I don't know what it sounds.
How loud does it go? That's max volume.
Yeah, not max gain though. The gain
Gain will probably go up. Turn the gain down, yeah. Okay, so it can't quite hit 100 decibels at 4 feet away. Oh, it's a practice amp, isn't it? So it's not designed for gigging.
And for me personally, I've got a small, crappy little house. I could never put it on that volume. Maxing something out usually is not going to be the best sound either. So.
No, when you crank the gain, that sounded poo.
Yeah.
Could you have it at like a medium volume and crank the gain? Because with the gain sounded crap. How high is the gain?
Halfway.
Edge of breakup.
This is still on the glassy option. So there's crunch after that.
Oh, let's go crunch. That sounds horrible, but maybe because it's a single coil on the bridge.
Yeah, to be fair, the crunch doesn't sound quite as good. High gain.
High gain. That sounds great.
Metal.
Did you turn the gain down?
Slightly. I thought it would stop that low end annoyance in the background. Like, delay on it. Yeah, I turned that delay quite high, but...
Yeah, that does sound really good though.
Yeah, it's quite a nice delay. That on its own is a great practice amp.
That's
it might
what I
not
would
be the
do.
best sounding thing you've ever heard, but then you go to the app. All you do is you turn on the app and then you just press connect.
Cool.
So it's really simple.
What if there are 2 of you playing with these in a band?
I don't know if that would work.
We could put 2 in a room and find out, but I'm not going to buy one.
I was considering getting rid of the Katana for this because it has all these built-in things which we'll demonstrate a little bit in a second. This is so small as well that it made it
easy to not turn on a computer.
Yeah, exactly. You just put that in the corner, turn it on, press some buttons, get your phone out, and then it goes on to this, which has the different amp versions you can use. I think double click on there. So you just double click on this is your signal chain at the top.
Can you buy sound packs for it? Do people sell stuff?
Yep, you can scroll through different options. There's an orange, so if you play that, it should sound different.
It's a clean sound, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, it is. It's AD clean.
It sounds nice, yeah though. Listen. It's a nice sound.
You can feel it coming out.
Sorry?
You can feel it coming out.
Well, we weren't if you couldn't.
AC boost.
That's a Vox AC. Okay, so it's got everything in it.
This is all very intuitive, nothing like the Helix. Tube drive, green one.
Oh, I wonder what that could be.
I don't know what that is.
Tube
but we
drive
can add
808 or T9.
Let's give that a go.
Sounds nice. Well, it's intuitive compared to the Helix.
Oh, you press this.
Helix is definitely a bit more techy.
Yeah, so you double click on the thing to go in and choose what you want. Then you choose what you want. Then you click this drop down, and then it puts the
This is so much easier than
the
Helix.
actual pedal there, and you can adjust the things like you would if it was an actual pedal in front of you.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. If you drag this out, that takes it out of the chain and then put it back in. So But you can choose a flanger, a phaser, a vibrato. Just using this amp and picking the sounds that you like, that's all very easy, quick, intuitive. You don't really have to be an expert, which I'm definitely not. And you can take these out, put them back in, change them around. I mean, you can't have 2 drives because there's 1 drive unless I don't know something. Like there's 1 pedal for a drive. I don't think you can change this to a drive.
Some of us have 4 drive pedals on our boards at the moment.
But that's pretty cool in itself. That would be very good for practicing, so you know.
You'd want 2 drives, though, wouldn't you? Maybe with the firmware it will do that.
Again, I haven't played around with it. I haven't checked it, but this is just as I see it.
It is easy. Think how many sounds we've got out that all sound good compared to when we plug the Helix in and we just got annoyed for an hour.
Then you have this music tab. You have backing tracks that you can put on so that you can just play to them. So this says metal backing track.
Yeah, give it a go. It's in drop D, but...
Yeah. It gives you the chords.
It's a really easy way of integrating it, isn't it? It's like a mixing desk. Where's the one where it plays along with what you're playing?
So then you've got this create button, which I think is what it is. Right? So Dave is the bloke. So if we go with the Rocky Dave.
And I start playing first, yeah?
Wait, you press Let's Jam, and then you put your own tempo in.
I have to put a tempo in?
It says it's just giving you a tempo, so I'm going to...
Oh yeah, we'll do that then.
So what do you want?
Oh, 129?
Okay, we'll go 129. You press Start, and then it says Get Ready. So this is what they've put to go with your song. It's not always 100% accurate.
I mean, I'd quit.
Not always the best, but if you play more simple chords, I think it's probably a bit nicer. I don't know. I haven't played around with it that much.
It's got the option, and you play around with it, and you probably get better output.
And if you're just a guitarist, you don't have a bass player or a drummer, then you can replace them. Well, you'd be able to replace them if you didn't have them in the first place.
I'd replace you 2 with that in a heartbeat.
I bet you wouldn't. It's just a cool thing that it's going to help you practice. It's something that's going to make you want to play the guitar a bit more, rather than going through chords and...
I like the integration of being able to jam. It's easy, you don't have to plug a lead in.
Yeah. Just makes everything a bit more interesting. If you don't have an amp and you're just learning or want something to just be a bit more interesting, this is pretty good. Oh, you can use this as a Bluetooth speaker as well on its own.
It's quite handy.
It's another thing.
Saves you buying a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Apart from the crunch setting, everything else is great. Hopefully that was helpful. Leave some comments. Have you got one? What else have you tried? Because we'll give it a go.